right, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. Welcome back. We are starting the week super bullish, guys. We are back from Nashville, Tennessee, and we went through the entire weekend in the week of the BTC conference. We tried our best to bring you the inside scoop, the inside news, and make you feel like you were there. So I hope that you got some value out of all that content. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And I want to make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell to be notified. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you guys go and watch all of the content that I released through the week for the BTC conference. If you did not get a chance to go, we tried our best to get some really good inside scoops of all of the best information and the best news drops. We live streamed the entire Trump keynote speech, and it took a while for him to get out on the stage. But once he did, it was pretty bullish. And his announcement honestly wasn't the most bullish announcement. The most bullish announcement was actually from one of the senators. And if I have to pull up her name, I'm not going to remember it off the top of my head. But her announcement was super bullish that the United States government will start to actually purchase Bitcoin, and I'll pull it up really quick just so I can make sure I'm saying the right news announcement. And it was from Senator Loomis. Yeah, so Senator Loomis, Bitcoin Reserve Bill, U.S. Senator Cynthia Loomis introduced a bill to direct the U.S. Treasury to purchase 1 million Bitcoins, which would create a strategic national Bitcoin reserve. This move could potentially boost the price and adoption of Bitcoin, obviously. And RFK, yes, RFK had a super bullish speech as well. Independent president candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. expressed his support for Bitcoin and criticized the Federal Reserve, highlighting the growing interest in cryptocurrency among the political figures. In his bullish case scenario, he was wanting to implement it as a national reserve, and purchasing 500. I can't remember exactly what it was. We'll have to pull it up specifically. And but yeah, it was a lot of fun. But more or less, the thing that I noticed was that this was the first Bitcoin conference where there was so much talk about the memes. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but there was actually a lot of meme presence at the Bitcoin conference. I think this is revolutionary. Do you want to know why? Because it goes along with a thesis, okay? This thesis is not just my thesis. It is probably one of the most bullish theses that you can acquire in your strategy, pulling it from different people, and it's this. It is that the memes are the onboarding process to get into Bitcoin, to get into the blue chips, to get into crypto, okay? Back in different cycles, it was Bitcoin, or it was like maybe Dogecoin, something like that. But you got to think, but Dogecoin initially, in a sense, was a joke, ended up being the most ironic play in previous cycles, okay? So we have to think right now, and that was my thought walking through the whole Bitcoin conference. I was like, wow, there's so much meme energy here. It's like Bitcoin in its essence is the original like meme decentralized community, and DAO, decentralized organization, but it's not autonomous, because we see the miners, we know the miners, we can track things, but it's really interesting. It's really interesting. I felt that vibe. I don't know if you guys felt it when you were there, but I definitely felt it. All right, so yeah, I wanted to highlight some of the things and some of the people that we ran into in Nashville. And so let's go. We'll go through. Oh, for some reason, I don't know why, but X thought this was adult content. It was just like It's just me and my wife and some underwear. And they were like, it has been censored. But we got a chance to meet Shib Toshi in person as he was walking in. And if you guys ever seen this guy enter a room, it makes you want to enter a room like that wherever you go. So then everyone's like, who is that? And then everyone was asking, once I went up and shook his hand and talked to him for a little bit, and I went back and people were like, who was that? Who is that guy? So I love it. I love it so much. It's that's how you have to walk into a room. All right, so let's see. But yeah, so I mean, one of the biggest things is that we got to meet Mr. M and Da Vinci. We got to meet Mr. M and Da Vinci. Oh, did we still have music going? We got to stop this music. Let's stop the music. We don't need music right now. I just realized it was still playing. I hope it wasn't too loud. All right, so we got to meet Da Vinci. Here's Shib Toshi. Custom face mask. And look at that. Look at his ice. All right, let's keep going down the line. We got to meet Randy Hipper, Miss Teen Crypto. Let's keep going down. There's so many posts. A lot of posts. Oh, and there's a lot to mention, guys. So I'm gonna try not to get too ADD here, but we're super excited. So we're just gonna go down the chain and show you guys what we were up to. We actually had the very first Dano Dojo crew meetup, which included out of sheer just work of the universe, Kindu Inu Chads ended up showing up and representing Kindu, and we had people from the live stream that are normal OG watchers, Hyro, Jason Beats, we had Lake, and then we had Mr. M and the legend Da Vinci J15 himself. So I was just kind of like pinching myself, thinking like, how is this happening right now? But it happened, so it was super awesome. I'm very grateful for the experience and the it was just amazing, guys. So thank you so much. It was really cool meeting all of you. Everyone had amazing energy, and it was just really cool to be able to hang out with you guys, and also in Nashville too. I mean, it was just like Nashville was very inviting to the crypto community. Was one thing I noticed, and it's a shame it's not gonna it wasn't gonna be there again, because I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if it was gonna be there again. A lot of people did not like the fact that it was in Miami, because if you've ever been in Miami in the peak of summer, you basically melt into a puddle. So that's I don't know if this is true or not, but then you have Max Kaiser saying this was Trump's rider in the backstage, which I actually, it probably is. He's like, I gotta eat it. I gotta eat a Milky Way or Hershey's or some pretzels before, so the Secret Service can get ready for me. I mean, they take all the time they need. But yeah, Lake the Great said Vegas should be pretty crazy though. Yeah, I told my wife that it's gonna be in Vegas, and she was like, let's go. So this time we'll be bringing the whole fam, and we'll probably end up doing a bigger meetup where we'll just have I don't know, rent a rooftop or something. I don't know. We'll do something. It's going to be a year from now. So by that time, we'll be rolling in Bitcoin profits, wouldn't you say? That's a good time trajectory. All right, so let's keep going down the line. We ran into Kathy Wood on the street, and we were just like, we got to get a picture and tell her that she's the most bullish woman in crypto. I said, thank you for being so bullish. And she was like, well, we do our research. And I was like, yes, you guys do. And I didn't want to bother, so I sent her on her way and just got a quick pic. And she's super nice lady. And what else? Oh man. Okay, so this guy, the Cantor Fitzgerald CEO, just squashed the Tether FUD. And so I think watching his keynote and watching his speech, And what happened with him with his company during 9/11? It'll kind of inspire you to start to learn about these institutions and kind of what they do, and also what they did for the families that were affected. They did so much to help the families financially that were affected by the attacks, and so it's very. He's very passionate about what he does, and you could see it. And so the fact that they're super bullish on crypto, they're adopting USDT, and they're proving that USDT actually has the reserves and the funds, and we're able to be very liquid, more so than people think. So, and that I think honestly, people probably discount and overlook this particular part of the conference, but they got to realize that this is like stablecoin market is what powers the damn crypto market. And so if you don't have a good solid stablecoin infrastructure and partnership with what is actually running a lot of the trading and the futures and all this stuff in the market, it's very important. So I realized that a lot during this conference, and makes me want to have USDT a lot more across different platforms. And then this makes me feel really bullish about Ton Chain and Telegram, and the fact that they've onboarded USDT native on Telegram chain, on Ton Chain. So it's opening up a lot of possibilities. I think even Coinbase now is being very smart they want you to send your USDT to convert it to USDC in their wallet, but at least they're getting support to accept the USDT. All right, what else we got? What else we got here? Yeah, here was the bullish RFK news. I will sign another executive order directing the U.S. Treasury to purchase 550 Bitcoin daily. That's what it was. I was like, I couldn't remember the number and the time trajectory. 550 Bitcoin daily until the U.S. has built a reserve of at least 4 million Bitcoins. And that aligns along with Loomis, and also what Trump said is like, we want to be in the United States the number one holder and aggressor on Bitcoin, and having the infrastructure and the capability and the political framework for these companies to be able to survive, and for us to build the energy here in America. Very, very much so. The theme of the Bitcoin conference was energy. If you really paid attention, it was all about how America has the potential to produce so much energy that we wouldn't even know what to do with it. And that's the point of President Donald Trump's speech, his keynote. He talked about how we are outsourcing and all of our energy, and we've cut ourselves off from our own resource and energy source that we could be providing here in America. And we know why that's happening. The current administration has completely gaslighted the American people and into focusing on ideological, sociological, freaking civil issues, which shouldn't be even the point of discussion right now, because it doesn't matter what all that matters. If you're poor and you can't afford to live and do basic stuff, none of that matters. That is why this is happening, is because people are getting stifled and siphoned from their hard-earned money and wealth. And we see the past 4 years, and what happened in Obama's administration, how everyone was gaslighted into thinking hope and change. Oh, this guy, he sounds real smart, and we're gonna have hope and change, and you're not gonna do anything about it. It's like, oh my God. Like, that's what's so crazy, is that this is why I love Bitcoin and crypto, is because it really brings you into a more freedom sovereign mindset, and how you can protect yourself from these people and what they do to basically get money from you. So I'm going for the trajectory and leaning towards the people that are going to want you to be rich and be prosperous and make money and keep the money where you're from. Why would you support someone that literally takes your money and sends it to someone else? Why would you support someone that takes your money and then invests it somewhere else where other people live and it benefits them? Are you so altruistic and so helpful to the world that you're willing to die from starvation and not being able to feed your family so you can be okay with all of your tax dollars and your money going to fund wars and all of the BS that's happening on other soil? Tell me that you're okay with that. Please, in the chat, please tell me you're okay with that. So then, I know you guys aren't. I know you're not okay with that. I don't think anyone would be okay with that. So this is why there are it's more than just about votes. It's about the politicians now being orange pilled. Finally, they're understanding. And it's time for us to start orange pilling everyone else. Because we can't, it's not sustainable what's happening right now. It's obvious it's not sustainable. It is destroying families, and there is no end in sight until we get these people out. There's no end in sight until we get these people out. If they want to live in their Marxist, communist, fascist society where you get black bagged if you start talking too much and you start making too much money and you start becoming more of a more sovereign person, you go bye-bye. Good luck. Good luck. So what the American dream is about is that you can do whatever you can become whatever you want to become, all by your choices and your actions. If you want to be a deadbeat, go right ahead. The community won't support you. But if you want to be a part of the community in a positive way, helping children, like helping families, like helping just the immediate people around you, then the community, you are rewarded by just good energy and good deed alone. So these people don't understand this. They don't understand it. Absolutely crazy. But speaking of this, the reason why Bitcoin is consolidating, we did hit some resistance at this 70K, but the fact that we hit 70K this week, starting the week at 70K, is super bullish. Starting the week at 70K is super, super bullish, guys. So I don't know about you, but the target is clearly 71.8. I've been calling for this. I have it marked. I feel the energy of this price point. There's some announcements that are going to be happening here very soon with job openings and Fed press conference and interest rates and all this crap. And it's just like, it's just kicking the can down the road, and I'm tired of paying attention to it. My focus now is to aggressively acquire Bitcoin I'm trying to acquire more toilet paper that I know I'm going to need to buy in the future, because you need toilet paper. It's like, if I'm acquiring anything else, it's like acquiring leaves to use to wipe your butt instead of toilet paper. I don't know if I can give you a better analogy. Michael Saylor, you can take that one if you want. And speaking of Michael Saylor, we had a bullish call on MicroStrategy for the past 5 months, and I'll prove it to you, because we have been charting MicroStrategy for a long time, and we have been calling that the fact that they knew, and they've already knew this when they implemented their strategy in August 2020, and right before the Bitcoin third halving, absolutely implemented the perfect strategy for then 3 to 4 months after that broke out 850% to its all-time high. And then now the same thing is happening where their price is breaking up to where I called I said MicroStrategy is going to hit $2,000 here soon off of what they already have been studying about Bitcoin and what they implemented in the previous cycle. And so look at this chart. It's beautiful. It's just a small regression trend, bull flag, boom. And then now it is breaking right up into the target. So this is almost like a Bitcoin index for me that gives me the bullish signal to really actually start to aggressively accumulate Bitcoin, still be in my altcoin positions, and just know that in the next 8-9 months, we are going to be sitting at $150,000 to $200,000 per Bitcoin in the next 8 months. Okay, we're going to have, it might even surpass that. I might not even be bullish enough saying that it's going to go to 200K in the next 8 months, because 8 to 9 months, that's first quarter 2025, where we could actually see Bitcoin hitting 500K. Look at this metric, okay? Exchanges expect to run out of Bitcoin 9 months after the halving, per a BYBIT report, okay? This report was done on April 16th. This article was published April 16th, 2024, but it goes off of a recent analysis by crypto exchange BYBIT. So this analysis was done by BYBIT, one of the biggest exchange in the entire world next to Binance, okay? They know, along with other exchanges, that time is running out. They are going to have a shortage of Bitcoin on their exchanges, and they know this. They are prepared for this. They are smart. You got to understand that when these exchanges do these metrics and this, you read this, 9 months, that gives you just a little bit of a crystal ball moment of how much more time you can get aggressive to DCA, and then also to figure out how you are going to be able to DCA out. It's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. It's right in front of me. And a lot of the times I'm talking to myself when I do these live streams. I'm not yelling at you guys, I promise. I'm not yelling at you. But I am also giving myself a keen, clear reminder of how I can keep on my strategy and my plan and see it through by the metric of following the ultimate strategy that was played out by two of I think the smartest people in Bitcoin right now is Vinci J15, because he was the one originally 13 years ago that broke the lid on Bitcoin, telling people to buy it. And he also broke the lid on getting your money out of empty GOX at the time as well. So from the drop, Vinci J15 has been a trusted source and wealth of knowledge. And the fact that we were able to meet him and connect with him and just kind of pick his brain a little bit was amazing. So, and no, I definitely do not agree, because I met him personally. So if you've been here, yeah, well, I've been here for over 3, and the fact that, and so have you met him? Did you ever have lunch with him? Oh yeah. No, I doubt that. Yeah, you can leave, sir. It's not the place to be slandering people here. Yeah, so this is the thing. You realize when you come into Dano Crypto Stream and you come in and start speaking negativity, you can get right out, because we don't like it. I need the mods. I need the mods in the chat. Where's my mods at? I'm gonna ban this person. Let's remove. We're gonna ban you. All right, you're banned. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We don't take too kindly to people that come in here like that, because we go off of our experience. We go off of how we vibe someone's energy, And that's what I go off of. That's what I go off of. I know if I can trust someone or not. I know if I can trust someone or not. So yeah, you don't know shit. I have that kind of energy right now. So if you guys want to test me in my own stream, in my own domain, you come in my house, you're getting Trump energy. So bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Get that BS out of here. That bullshit out of here. All right. Anyway, I think in the next, I mean, we got to give it this week. I mean, this week is a very pivotal week. We're sitting at previous range of the all-time highs in the previous cycle. And we're just sideways. We're sideways in a range in this area, and you're not feeling bullish. Let me show you that even that my daughter is more bullish than you are. Like festering rat, yeah, you are a festering rat. That's your channel is very perfectly named for your attitude. My daughter is probably more bullish on crypto and Bitcoin than you are, festering rat. She drew this without me asking her. She said, I'm going to draw a cat with a Bitcoin. She also drew this as well. My freaking daughter is more bullish on crypto than the average person. Especially you, festering rat. Man. All right. So we talked to Vinci J15 in the expo hall, and we were walking around. And we've already known we know about Orc, we know about Waffles, but we wanted to kind of pick his brain a little bit and also provide to our community what the point of why you would want to either get involved with a specific community token like Orc or any type of meme coin is, because it is a great onboarding mechanism to the Solana chain. That's a Solana token. Waffles was a community token and team that ended up onboarding DaVinci as well, along with them building educational opportunities for new people to get into crypto by buying Waffles. And there's a swap. There's going to be a waffle sign. They're actually building something. So it's not it's a mechanism that if you already know what DaVinci has been talking about in the calls that he's done, which he's had the most epic call of all time. So these calls, especially with with Pepe, very interesting call, and also with Pepe. So, man, a lot of amazing calls. So yeah, we're checking out We're checking out Orc. We're keeping Orc on the radar because the market cap is very low. I'd imagine when we start to see Solana ripping, which it actually is already right now. Actually, from the past couple days and through the weekend, Solana actually made a mega run and started to gain massive support and went up as high as 191. So great dip right here. Right from this Bollinger Band bottom at 165, cooled off a little bit right here at 178, and then we started to see some massive support up here, gaining up to almost $194. It's really seeking that $203 level, and we'll see what happens in the next couple days going towards the end of the week. But guys, if you want to chart with me and stay along with this market and also with this live stream, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell to be notified, and you also smash up the like button. Really do appreciate it. And sorry, guys, if you had to witness me getting that trash out of here. All right, so altcoins actually started to gain a little bit of recovery off that. If you look at the daily, the biggest gainers of the altcoin space in terms of a little of the top 100, we had Book of Meme Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. So Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, for some reason, when I start to see Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Satoshi Vision pump, I get scared. I'm like, oh no. It means that Bitcoin's going down. So I should have seen this. I should have foreseen this. So you see these start pumping, Bitcoin goes down. I don't know why, but it seems like that is usually the case. These start pumping, you better run. But all right, we got Litecoin 5%, Ruin 4.3%, Brett up 5%. Brett has been sponsoring all of these events, sponsored a football event, sponsored a boat racing event, all European events. And so Brett has been taking over in terms of being one of the main sponsors of really big, high class, like high money events. These are like things that are like have more money and like liquidity going around for, this is like rich people events, So this is getting in front of a lot of people, a lot of attention, a lot of publicity, and it's just gonna start happening here also in America when it comes to onboarding people to Coinbase. Coinbase is hitting a massive advertisement campaign on getting people to understand about crypto, how the world is changing, how we are going to eventually be using smart wallet and also just pay mechanisms like we already do with our phone, but with crypto. And so Brett's going to be that onboarding process. It's going to be the official, unofficial mascot of Coinbase and Smart Wallet for the base chain, which if you don't know what the base chain is the layer 2 of Coinbase on Ethereum that uses Optimism technology, which is also a layer 2 that is on Ethereum. So you can kind of say, okay, man, I just found out about 3 tokens that I could probably guarantee in the next like couple runs that these tokens are going to do well by the sheer metric of like the use case and the usability and also the onboarding process of how many people are going to start using crypto and what they're going to see. And then you knowing on the back end that Optimism is being used, you're like, oh, okay, let me start looking at Optimism and what the prices are and what the potential could be. We're sitting at $1.76 all-time high for 468. These are the coins that are, you would consider like your safer blue chip altcoins to kind of get into that aren't necessarily going to run like, some of these meme coins are, but you still get a really good, decent return. So you have to start going down the list. And then, on the topic Salon Summer, people are speculating that we're going to end up having a Salon Summer, and this metric of Solana, what's happening right now, gives us the metrics we need and the sentiment that indeed we are going to be heading into a Solana Summer. And then what do you think that's going to do with the underlying assets on the chain? Things like Ponky, which has been crushing the social media metrics in terms of content, how fast they are with responding to what's happening live and then posting their memes with the Ponky characters as the mascot and alternative characters for whatever the meme may be. So I think they're the quickest when it comes to that. Like something happens, they're right on it, and the team is working nonstop, I think, to probably get that attention into the Ponky ecosystem. And I've definitely been onboarded as a person that's been super bullish on Ponky, kind of like trading off the parallel narrative of the Matt Fuhrer characters like Brett, like Pepe, like just that whole ecosystem. So it's definitely something that I think is going to be the top traded coins in this narrative and for these altcoins. If you're looking at something purely speculative degen plays, that's what I've been picking for mine. You don't have to pick that. This isn't financial advice, but I've just figured out that I think that is the strongest narrative play for going into this particular cycle, because it's what the hint at was in 2023 in the beginning of the year. right in 2022, end of the year, going into 2023, that this is where we were going to be going in this cycle. We just had to pay attention. We just had to pay attention and be patient and figure out which ones were going to stand the test of time. And Pepe was one of those. If you would have DCA'd just from a year ago and held it to just these as parabolic smashing all-time highs, you'd had saved yourself a lot of trouble of trying to play and gamble on other speculative assets that everyone's tossing around. But it's easier said than done, because like I said, and like I've said before, there's so many distractions in the market. There's so many opportunities to get shaken out of your conviction for whatever that might have been Pepe at the time. This is why we are having a little bit more of a long-term edge strategy when it comes to investing in this market and investing in general. But all right, guys, with that being said, we really do appreciate you coming in. And we will see you later today. Man, what is going on? Freaking chat. All right, we can't have the chat popping up on the screen anymore automatically. We got people coming in being trash talkers. But you know what? We put the trash talkers in their place. So feel free, come along. We'll take you on the ride with us. We'll make you bullish on crypto, because if people are coming in the chat and talking trash, they're those are the people that aren't as bullish on crypto as they should be. Too focused on drama. But all right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.